Gucci, and you are watching Gov's Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent. Hi, I'm Danny Bonaduce.
Tony, welcome to Go.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on?
What?
All right, you go in, Tony. Good.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knockem Dead Radio Show. They're gonna keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio.
Hey, Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus.
Telling all your friends
party never ends. Knockem dead. Knockem dead. Comedy show. You're throwing out your tricks. I'm gonna get my sticks. The mic is live and clear for you and all to hear. Knockem dead. Knockem dead. Comedy show. They suck.
Goodness. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday, everybody. It is Monday the 3rd. It's the first. It's already March already. What are you pointing at? All right, take it easy. Take it easy.
Anybody yelling at you that there was no sound?
Jeff
I'm
pointing
sorry.
at the soundboard
Sorry.
like, turn on my mic, motherfucker.
Sorry.
It's my show, damn it. The Jeff Scelzi Show, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Monday to you.
Well, Tony, welcome. Tyler, welcome. Good to have you again.
So, hope everybody had a great weekend. We're hanging out here. Oh, let me fix some of these camera angles. All right, I'm just going to
Get my good side, please.
My dimple side, it's fine.
hope everybody had a great weekend. We are coming at you live here on the Knockem Day Comedy Show on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast on YouTube. Please share the link all over your social media. Tell everybody you know about all the great shows here at Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, and of course the club too. Hang on, I'm still fixing. All right, so that's that. Tyler is here with us, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Noble, our pal. He's hanging out with us today.
Welcome back, brother.
And we have EJ's PJs will be stopping by. Our good friends EJ's PJs. They're running their pajama drive as always, donating their pajamas, the donated pajamas to those in need. They'll be stopping by around noon. They come by every year around the holidays to talk about their holiday drive. But this year they didn't make it here. I don't know why, but we're going to find out, and we're going to talk to them. It was kind of weird. I did Murder Mystery Show on Friday at Cafe Spiga out in Mount Sinai, and EJ's PJ's Patricia, the mother. EJ's PJ's is run by this boy Patrick. He's only, I think, 17 or something now. At this point, he's been doing it since he was like 12 or something. But we were doing our murder mystery. It went very well, by the way. We had a great time. But we were hanging out, getting ready to start the show, and all of a sudden Patricia walks by. I was like, "Whoa, hey, wait a minute, Patricia!" Tony gives me a big hug. Turns out she works there. I had no idea. So we got to talking, and she said, "We didn't get to this year." I said, "I know." And she,
I was here. You weren't.
Right. She's
Sounds like the bottom of it. You got to it.
So, she said, well, we want to come in. I was like, okay. And then 7:30 this morning, she texted me and said, we want to come in today. I was like, oh. Because they live out, in bumfuck Suffolk County somewhere.
Were you awake at 7:30?
I was.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah. Say, that's a little early.
Getting warm.
A little early. I was rolling around at 7:30. I just didn't want to get up.
Rolling around?
Rolling
you
around
were.
by myself.
Oh, by yourself?
Hey,
By myself.
That's too bad. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
So they're coming in. So we got a lot going on today. And, of course, I don't know if I said it already, share, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. Tell everybody you know about all the great shows here. Just like Mickey did, he said, good morning, John Rusiello. Good morning, Professor Buckwheat. And yay of little faith, Jeff. Why is he calling you that?
He's saying ye have little faith. I think he was trying to say, meaning because I was like, Tony, the microphone.
And I think he said that before that, I think. But
I was just trying to help out. I wasn't trying to be a dick.
It's a likely story. But Carol's watching. Now I feel better.
And I was just thinking she hasn't been on
How
in a while.
how many bad things in life happen just from trying to help out, not trying to be a dick?
I know. I get,
Good intentions.
I don't believe it. Carol, happy birthday to your husband, Mike, which
Yes,
I believe is sometime this week. I don't know if it's today or yesterday. It's around there somewhere.
I know I wished a happy birthday this morning on Facebook.
Very nice.
Around.
While rolling around. You were thinking about Carol, like, Mike, Carol's husband, Mike, is a great, great guy. So happy birthday to him. All right.
Birthday, Mike.
Now,
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. So I mentioned EJ's PJs is coming in, but I am actually surprised that we are joined today by Tyler Noble.
Why are you surprised?
Because he's a big television star.
But he likes to do his Mondays with us.
Is
He
that
comes and
so?
does Mondays.
So even though
because I'm here,
he's remembering us little people now that he's making it on TV.
Big star.
Romeo was. We'll get back to this. Romeo was calling in. Good morning, Mr. Rusiello, sir.
Good morning, Professor.
How are you today?
I am fair to middling. And the reason why I guess you really forgot what happened. The reason why I call our friend Jeff E of Little Faith is because when I said to you on the air that the check is in the mail, all right,
Yes.
now you remember.
I do remember.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. You doubted him. You thought he was.
That wasn't.
You doubted
I was
him.
Doubting.
He doubted you, right, Romeo?
He absolutely doubted me. You went, yeah. Oh, Rusiello said the check is in the mail, yeah. And I said, I'm a man of my word, and I'll never, ever renege on any of my promises.
Yep.
And he turned around and, oh, by the way, speaking about that, did you get your mail yet?
I did not, John. I did not.
Okay. So believe it or not, Dawn got a notification from the post office saying that your package, as well as Portnoy's, is being delayed.
Oh, wow.
For some reason. Yeah.
I hate when my package is delayed.
Yeah, well, so do I, because, it's, but anyway, it is en route, and I hope it doesn't come because I insured it for $100.
Right, you should be getting that money back.
Yeah, well, we already got the postage back. She
Oh,
already
good.
went to the post office. Yeah, and got the postage back. But hopefully you should get it in the next couple of days.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm excited about that's coming up in a few days. Is your
I know what that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not. Yeah.
do you
It's
know?
Wednesday.
Did I tell you what this man is doing on Wednesday? Did I tell you?
No.
You know my Tuesday co-host, the lovely Diane.
Right.
Well, guess who's going out to dinner with Diane on Wednesday?
She's going to be down there.
She's
huh?
flying down there.
I remember her saying she was going to be.
Yeah,
in Florida,
and she's
so-
going to have dinner with this guy.
Nice.
Not this guy, this guy.
I gotcha.
And I am very jealous.
Well, I mean, you were at his house and had great barbecue, so.
Oh, yes.
Do you always talk on the phone like that? I would
What,
love
point?
that if you did like this. Hello. It's
Well,
Tony.
no, it's just because he's on because he refuses to call the studio line for some reason, so I have to put him on speaker and hold it to my microphone, like prehistoric. But yeah, I am a little worried about this man though, because if she tries to like kiss him goodbye or something, like he's gonna have a heart attack. He won't. I don't know if he'll be able to handle it.
It's been a while.
What a way to go.
Well, you got a point there, pal. Big smile on his face in that coffin, that's for sure. Yep.
Okay. But yes, we are. We're going to solidify it tomorrow, but we don't know if we're going to have it the 5th or the 6th.
Oh.
But yes, and Jeff, even though you don't have any faith, you are invited also. All right, if you ever make it down to Florida,
Absolutely.
you're the easiest guy. You're the easiest guy to make it out of Florida because you get that pass. You're like a.
Well, Jeff is
cop
pretty easy.
shield. Yeah, a cop shield. You just turn around and say, "Oh, I'm going on a plane," and come down to Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get there. I'll get there.
You're more than welcome. All right, you and your lovely bride and whoever you deem necessary to come down. All right, and that'd be great.
When you say his lovely bride, are you talking about Tyler, who's sitting right next to him?
No, I'm talking about his lovely bride that shares on the comments.
She is. She's very lovely. She's a lot of fun. Her name is Mary. Yeah, she's great. And hopefully, Jeff gets his health back up. He'll go back to work, and then you get free flights, right?
Yeah.
Tyler, I don't know, and he can't come because anybody that wears a hat in the studio, he's not my type of guy.
You said whoever he deems necessary.
Well, you did say Jeff, whoever he deems necessary. So maybe.
Well, that's true, but I'm sure Jeff is like me. We're old school. Anybody that wears a beanie in the studio.
Well, first off, it's not a beanie.
That's what I call it, a beanie. It looks like a beanie. What do you want? I'm 71 years old. We used to call them beanies.
Well, what's wrong with it?
I don't believe in wearing, unless you're an Orthodox Jew. Don't wear hats in a enclosed setting.
Oh, just indoors.
Indoors.
Oh,
yes.
okay. All right.
But
I mean, we're not at the dinner table. Usually you have to take it off for dinner or something.
Doesn't make a difference.
Oh, okay.
You're in an enclosed dwelling. Listen, I'll let you go. Enjoy the show. Hey, my girl Ann's back. There she is.
All right, calm down.
Boy.
Don't tell me about my Annie. That's my baby.
Oh, boy.
All right. Okay, so we'll talk later, guys.
Look, he's getting off the phone now. So
absolutely.
Chat now.
Why talk to a bunch of guys? You can talk to your woman.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, he already hung up.
I didn't. He's had enough of me. I didn't want to fire him up too much, but ye of little faith. I've got.
That's
I've got
awesome.
Lots of faith, sir. Not necessarily in humanity, but.
Wow, that's a great shirt, right? Did you? I don't hold it. Show it again. Cause I don't, so, all right. No, hang on. Go that way. All right, good enough. I think they can make it out there. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on in the comments, and then we'll carry on here. Nancy Rizzuti. Hello, Nancy Rizzuti. You did their show, didn't you?
Yeah. Hey, Nancy.
Mike's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Mike.
Yeah.
And I have not received a video yet, Ann, of you riding that Harley. Oh, Dear God has returned. Hello, Dear God. Speaking of the shirt there, Dear God.
To some.
Nancy's made sure to say that she's watching for Tyler. Okay.
Well, see, I was a little confused about Nancy's comment.
Yeah.
The
What's
upper
that?
one, it says, hello, Tony, hello, Tyler, hello, comma, Tony, and comma, and then my love. She doesn't mean me, right? Because it's just, otherwise it's just saying hello to you guys.
Oh, maybe she does.
But there's hello, Tony, comma, hello, Tyler, comma, my love. So I don't...
Maybe.
You're just my love, yeah.
Or I'm just irrelevant.
Tyler was on the Gagoot show. Yes.
Me of little relevance.
His movies came out. Yes. Yes, thanks for the info, Nancy. Yes, we are aware that he was on the Gagoot show. You got yourself a little plug-in. So she's only watching for Tyler, which is fine because, that's pretty much as I watch your show.
Zing. Bam.
Okay. So, yes. So we were talking about Tyler and the TV shows before Nancy had to bring it up. So what was it? Murder at the Lighthouse and Evil Lives Here? Is that what it's called?
Here was the other, yes.
And now she's even saying, tell us about the movies. All right.
She's producing over there.
She says, no, you're not irrelevant. Tyler is her love, she says. Wow.
I'm happy to have like 7 fans, okay? I must build on them. We're growing. We're starting.
She says, nice, Tony. I watch a show all the time. I'm a subscriber. And I'm subscribing. I subscribe to you guys, too. So just calm down, Nancy. We're going to fight, Nancy. Ann Rockney says she has a couple of videos. Yeah, I will send them over this afternoon. Now, and do I have your permission to play them on the air?
I think once they're in your possession,
I'm allowed to do whatever I want with them.
Of the law.
Nancy likes to ride Harleys because it gets her off. And she said she would get me video. So, all right. Very nice. All right. So, how cool was that to have two shows on in one night?
It's this level cool, right? Because it's not like it's major, but to have 2 anythings on at the same time was pretty cool.
To have one anything on is for awesome. First off, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to disagree. I would say that's major.
Yeah.
You're on a major television networks, 2 in one night.
Yeah.
One of them starring role. There was your name right there in the beginning.
Yeah.
And to make it even crazier, the timing was perfect.
It was.
Unless, and you'll have to tell me, spoiler alert, okay, you've had a week to see it. So,
Yeah.
But, so after you died in Murder at the Lighthouse, I mean, that's when I turned it off. I had no more use for it once you're not on. So did you show up in like flashback scenes or something? Or,
No, I didn't.
You were gone.
There was no more me after
Not
that.
even a photo.
I don't think so.
Them looking at a picture of the dead brother.
Yeah, at the funeral home.
Yeah, right.
No, I don't think
nothing.
so.
Okay,
But I was, I kind of regretted switching the channel because the movie was pretty good. I was enjoying it. Honestly, it was better than I thought it would be.
Really?
And
It's a Lifetime movie.
Like
Come on.
I'd like to. True.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are just like depressing, but I felt like this was kind of, it was, a little action packed and things.
Okay.
A little suspenseful.
Ooh.
But then switching to Eva Lives Here, it was just like 50 minutes of just dragging.
It took forever to get to you.
Just for and
we were complaining at home. Like, where the hell is he?
I know. And then it's also not for nothing, but it's the same as every other murder show, is it not? Some piece of shit husband's being a crazy piece of shit. My mom loves it. Hey, Mom, she watches that shit all day long. She can't get enough.
Wow.
She can't get enough.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
I stayed with Murder at the Lighthouse the whole 55 minutes, and Mary's like, it's almost 9 o'clock. We got to put on the other one. I said, all right. So we switched over.
It's really cool. And I'm thankful for everyone who supports because like I said, maybe I have like 7 fans or whatever, but it's really important at this level for people to support, whether it's watching things, liking things, watching YouTube, liking it, or watching the show because ratings, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
If nobody watches that show, they might not do it. Which really quick, that show that I was doing that was supposed to get picked up for a second season, that got green lit for a second season, then because of funding, the INSP network, they couldn't do it anymore. That's Tall Tales of Jim Bridger. But maybe if the ratings were a little higher, if more people viewed it, then they might have decided we got to do a second season.
Is it all right? Now I don't know anything about this stuff. Now, for somebody like me, I watched the first 10 minutes of Murder at the Lighthouse. After you were done, I did not keep it on. Is it now? I know things like YouTube. They're able to keep track of how long the viewers, how long they watch a particular video. Is it the same with say a Lifetime movie, or are they able to, or you watch if they see that you were there, then it counts as a full watch? Like how the Nielsen ratings work?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
That's a whole Nielsen rating.
I have no idea any of that stuff works.
I don't know, but definitely now we have ability to DVR and replay things.
Right.
So I suppose that the more replays it gets, they can keep a tally of.
I think they can because I've heard things like with Super Bowls and stuff like that. They're able to tell how many people jumped on to watch the halftime show or jumped off or whatever. They are able to tell that.
So I'm curious then, for a guy like me to only watch the first 10 minutes, I'm wondering how that affects
the
ratings of your movie. Do I need to go?
Just play it all day.
all the way through. Right.
When you're not home, just please
put it on
people,
repeat. Yeah.
Just play it all day.
All right, now, Lifetime and Hallmark, a lot of those channels, they use a lot of the same people for their bad movies.
Right.
Like they have
They do.
Have you now got your foot in the door?
No, that's why they don't want to use me as much because they're bad movies. I think that's my
well, yeah.
Well, okay.
But you can only make it better, my friend.
Thank you. Truth, though, it's hard for me to lie about these things. Okay, we know what Lifetime is what it is, right?
Yes.
All right.
So,
hey, there's a demand for it. I mean, it's been in existence for a long time, successfully.
Mary loves Lifetime.
My mother never turns it off.
Yeah, my mom either, since I was a kid. But it's a stepping stone. You'd like to graduate from there.
Yeah.
So, to be perfectly honest, so I did a Lifetime movie a few years ago, and I played the rich dad, whatever.
You played the rich dad?
I played the rich dad, yeah.
How old are you? Come on, stop it.
I'm old enough, okay?
Oh, goodness.
I'm 42. 42. But that's the beanies. Trying to keep it young here, but no. So I play the dad. They grade me up and shit even more.
Oh, okay.
And then maybe 6 months or so after that, I was in line to maybe do another film, but then the director was like, the girl who played your daughter in the other film is already hired as the love interest in this one, and we don't think that Lifetime would be okay with you now playing her love interest in it. And
give me a break.
There's been a couple times where I haven't, gotten what I want, the role that I wanted. Even in this last film, to be honest, a lot of us were pretty certain that I was gonna play the
boat captain.
No, well, I was the boat captain, but I auditioned for the shitty husband.
Oh, okay.
I auditioned to be the villain.
Right.
I think it was a pretty good audition, and I had the callback for that role.
Wow.
And it was like we all thought I was gonna get it, and then I got an email from my agent that said, "Congratulations, you booked Murder at the Lighthouse," and I was like, "Yeah!" And then I kept reading, and it was like, "For the role of Tony," and I was like, "What?" You got to start off the conversation.
10 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Start this conversation a little differently, So I mean, at the end of the day, I was happy that I got a role, and it's a different role, right? And I've played plenty of pieces of shit, so it's like nice to typecast, yes. But bigger role, bigger money, right? You want that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, out of all of it, I'm okay with not being Lifetime's first pick. That's not what I want to be. I want to be Mo. You know what I'm saying?
He wants to be Mo.
I want to be Mo.
I guess
in a different
when it
form.
comes
Three
to
Stooges.
Lifetime, you'll know you made it if you get like a movie with Eric Roberts. Because he is in so many.
Is he?
He's well, that guy is everywhere.
He's in so many.
He's a whore.
Lifetime.
He's a whore,
He's a Lifetime whore.
Well, he's just a whore in general. He I know some people that have made movies with. I know a few people that have made movies with him. He doesn't say no to anything.
Yeah.
Like even local independent stuff, he'll do.
Yeah.
And he has a rule, especially with the independent guys. He gets paid. I think it's. One guy I know that worked with him. It was $3,000. Maybe it was $6,000. Maybe it was $6,000 for 2 hours. And it's 2 hours from arriving on set to walking off the property. It's not 2 hours of filming. It's just 2 hours of me being there. And then if you want him longer, you can pay him to stay, but there was some kind of minimum. I forget what it was.
It sounds like a prostitute.
Right. That's what we're saying. He's a whore.
Holy shit, yeah.
But, he's in the position to do it. Good for him. And, he's
condom,
the guy is in everything. Everything. It's crazy. Shit, I was going to ask something else about it. So, but it's not. I hear you. That there's other things you'd rather do, and the movies are cheesy and bad, but there's a lot of worse things. I'd rather do that than.
No doubt.
Like my old life was working jackhammers. I don't miss working on poles. I don't miss that at all.
Well, no, absolutely.
I'd be happy to make a Lifetime movie, then go back to that.
More truth for you.
Yeah.
More truth for you. Well, if you get the smaller role, you're not on set as much, so you don't make as much.
Well,
even
true.
if I got the lead role, maybe it would have, helped me for a month. But I have to work other jobs.
Right.
I'm out here, hustling. I got, I don't know, maybe 3 different jobs right now.
Yeah.
Even I think, actors of higher levels, you think that they got it made. Musicians, actors, whatever. You don't know all their bills, all the publicists and all the things that they got to pay for.
That's right.
So, you're blessed to get some gigs throughout the year. But in between that, you still got to figure out how to make ends meet. And, you don't always celebrate that to the world and say, "Hey, look at me while I'm doing my shitty in between jobs."
Yeah. Right.
You gotta sell. You're promoting yourself and all the things you do as a professional.
Yep.
But telling people that you're sweeping floors doesn't make you look like professional.
We've talked about it on here. People think just because you're playing, maybe backing a major artist, on a band, or because you're on TV, or even on stage at Governors, they assume that you're rich
Yeah.
and you've got it made.
That this is your only job. And
Right.
You're so lucky.
They don't realize how much work it takes to be able to get on that stage with, original material that you had to write or to work on a role, to keep auditioning for roles. A lot of people don't realize that.
Well, look at the guy from the guitarist in Zebra.
Yeah. Randy Jackson?
No, not Randy. The other guy.
The bass guitar.
Yeah.
Not Felix is the drummer? Fuck. I know I'm drawing a blank.
But anyway.
Yeah.
He was a car salesman. He worked in a car dealership.
Oh, really?
Outside of Zebra.
Yeah.
You think Zebra, it's awesome. Damn.
He lived by me when I was in Wantua. I used to see him at King Cullen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know him, so I never said anything to him, but I would stare at him.
But yeah, no. a different full-time job.
Right.
Zebra was successful.
Yeah.
But
and really, but that's
got bills.
Right. Got bills, and when that, it depends what you do with your money too. I mean, like I always talk about the Spin Doctors because Mark White, the bass player from the Spin Doctors, is a friend, and he was able to he's been able to survive all these years from the song Two Princes. All these years, he's been able to live off that song.
Wow.
So I guess it depends what you do with the money. I mean, they were touring for, like, Zebra did a lot of off and on, and I'm sure that
they
hurt
actually
the
have
finances.
something coming out too.
Yeah, I think they're doing an anniversary.
They're working on another album.
Oh, they're working on an album? I knew they're doing a tour, like an anniversary thing. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So that's bullshit to me. You're the father now, so now you can't be the lover in the next one.
I think it's bullshit too.
Tom Hanks in Punchline. He was banging Sally Field in Punchline, and then they made Forrest Gump a few years later, and she's his mother.
Yeah.
Right.
Why can't I bang my daughter?
Bring that up?
Exactly. That's my
bring
point.
that up? That's I got a point to make with you people.
Yeah, that's not my way.
Yeah, I know.
Generally, someone's like, "Hey, no," and I'm like, "Okay, bye."
So basically, what you're saying is you could have been a lifetime regular. You chose because you want bigger and better. It's about the art.
I am a thespian. No, that is totally not my training background at all. Okay, not a musical theater guy. That is not my thing. But what happens is, sometimes when you're being fed anything, you get complacent or whatever, right?
Absolutely.
So sometimes it's better to starve a little bit because it's the catalyst. It pushes you to do other stuff.
Agreed, 100%.
And I think I said something briefly in the Kagoot show about it was because that Jim Bridger show ended again. It would have been enough money to maybe carry me like a month or two or something like that. But then I was here with nothing going on. I'm like, oh crap, what am I doing? I gotta go find a job or like whatever. And then that's when I was like, I guess I'll try comedy because I don't feel like I have any choice anymore. Like you gotta just do all the things and not be scared of shit. And if I wasn't so hungry, if I hadn't gotten those no's, I don't know that I would have been here.
Yeah. No, you're right.
No, you got to be hungry. Definitely got to be hungry to do it.
I mean, you look at any TV show that goes on for several years. You see it. You see it in the writing. You just see it on the actors. Like the hair is not the same. Like they look like they're complacent. Like they're tired. Like they're done. I think a lot of TV shows that had long runs go that way because nobody's hungry anymore to come up with quality material in the script anymore. I think that happens a lot.
You just call it in. You don't push yourself to be a better artist. I mean, there are plenty of people out there, right? Like, and you can skate by, as an actor or as a musician, I suppose. Sure. But I think more musicians, like, they're always playing. At least it seems that way to me, right? Whether they're on stage, it seems like they're always working their craft. Where like as an actor, you might not be doing anything, and it's not necessarily like by choice. Like you'd like to do stuff, but no one's hiring you, or you just aren't doing anything. You're not finding different things to do. You're not doing plays. You're not doing theater. But that's the thing about comedy is like, if you want, you can keep getting up, even if like it's open mics. You can keep writing. You can keep active, so you're growing and you're pushing yourself.
The comedy is more similar to the music, as far as the work and getting up and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's which I don't know if it's like this everywhere, but here on Long Island, I personally find it sad. There's not really a big call for theater.
Oh, no.
Unless you're doing your typical Neil Simon or or Grease or some Fiddler on the Roof or something like. Especially, like, and again, I guess it's the same in the music world because a lot of bands who play original material, nobody's going now. Everybody's going to see the tribute bands now.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of the same because that's where I was going.
Okay.
Original work and like original stuff in theater, nobody goes to see that shit. You're lucky if you get a weekend to put one up. Usually they'll give you like a week, a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday or something to do an original play.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants.
Yeah, like
Long
you said,
Island, that's not the thing at all.
It's the usual stuff.
Yes.
When holidays come and you get Scrooge or you get night before Christmas and
I did High School Musical. About, I think it was like 15, 16 years ago. I played the father. Oh, hated every second of it.
Yeah.
Hated, and nothing against anybody that was in it or anything. It wasn't that. It was just the show itself. It's your target audience is like 15-year-olds.
Okay.
And all these guys, kids are jumping around singing their corny songs, and I'm the dad, and I'm also the high school. The dad was the high school coach or something, so I'm standing with my basketball. Get the fuck out of it. Oh, I hated it.
Well, I think obviously Broadway is very commercial now, right? You'll have some other plays that sneak in there here and there, but it's like just the big ones again and again, lots of money. And I had a teacher back in the day where he would talk about like how theater used to be. I wasn't there, but like it was very affordable for people. A lot of the plays had a message, and that's typically, hopefully what art can bring to you. Some of it's just fluff and it's pretty and whatever.
Which is fine, too.
That's fine, too. But also we want the stuff that has a message because these are the things that we could share with each other and help each other grow and progress. And, and some might argue that if we put out like too much fluff and too much bullshit reality TV, we don't really get smarter,
Yeah, especially with reality TV.
And sometimes...
Can't stand it.
Don't get me started.
Yeah.
So, and sometimes, unfortunately, I think what people want, like after we see so much horrible stuff out there on the news and so many terrible things, we do want to turn off. And, especially if you're in New York and you're working your ass off, it's just like, give me that mindless thing at the end of the day, that guilty pleasure.
Sure.
But then, unfortunately, again, like, we're not moving in a good direction. Maybe we're not growing enough. We need to see some art, right? Something.
Of course, absolutely right. Yes, agreed. And do we talk about your film stuff a lot on the TV, and we've talked about the comedy. Theater, you've done a lot of theater too? I don't know.
No. See, it's like I start talking about we need something of substance. No.
What happened right now?
That's why he's saying we need it, because he wants to do something.
No, I haven't done much theater, but I've done a lot of improv on stage, which I do consider it's a form of theater.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a form of acting.
Yeah.
But no, it's not that kind of thing. But I think generally anything with a message behind it, right? Like, it's just dope, right? Like listen, you come to a comedy club, you're there to laugh,
right?
But plenty of people got messages. Whether you like it or not, like that became, Carlin, right? He always came with the message.
Absolutely, he did.
Now that I'm getting into a flow of things, like there's stuff behind my shit. It's not just about being funny.
Right.
It's about telling my story a little bit, talking about how my Puerto Rican heritage, but I'm just basically from New York, but like how it wasn't cool to be Puerto Rican and, and all kinds of stuff. So how can you slip in little messages there, but also like, don't be a dick about it. Like, don't shove it down people's throats.
Right.
Like,
right.
I'm just going to, this thing is fucked up. Let's talk about it. I'm just saying it's fucked up. Think about it. Right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And that's it. And that was Carlin to a T. Make them laugh, but make them think.
Think at the same time. That guy was just a genius.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Got a little weird towards the end. But
he was just think it was like I said before. The guy...
He'd make you think.
Yeah, like, but towards the end, he was he made his money, and I think he was getting a little complacent towards the end. I mean, he was still great.
Maybe that's what. But yeah, it definitely made you think though.
John Rusciello, I think he's feeling bad. Hope you know, Tyler, I was just breaking your balls, he says.
Oh, about your beanie.
Yeah. Yeah, that or Diane or Ann yelled at him. Somebody yelled at him. Fremder.
Yeah, he had a good one. I got to say, he had a good one there.
Is it this one? Is it the one I'm about to read? If you're struggling to put bread on the table, audition for roles.
I don't know. I don't know if they'll give me enough dough.
See, there's an improv genius right there. Fremder, I'd stick it in Sally Field's field. Yeah, you know, I think even today I would still do that.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I always liked her.
Adorable.
She's what a great
Remember
actress.
Flying Nun?
Well, yeah, that was a little before our day, but
yeah, but still, it was on.
Oh yeah,
it was on
she was
reruns
cute
when
as
we
a
were
button
little.
back
Oh,
then.
my God. Yeah,
but she's made some great movies, man.
Yeah.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah. She was so hot in that.
I was going to say, he's not talking about Sally Fields.
I want to pierce that Brosnan.
I forgot he was in there. Fremder, I make good side money playing gigs with a Southern Country Blue Balls band. Blues band? I don't know what
Blue Balls band.
Yeah, I know, but what does that mean?
All right.
That's nothing. It's Fender.
Yeah, true.
That's a good bass hit.
All right. So speaking of comedy, by the way, this weekend you saw Jay Moore.
Yes.
And how was it?
The whole show was great. From,
Yeah.
The host, Michelle Cox, I think her name.
Michelle Fox.
Fox.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
Fox.
goodness.
That's it. Michelle Fox. Well, you know what it was? She had some cock jokes.
She does. Yes, she's
Inserting
great.
yourself into every.
I'm glad you picked up on that.
Oh my goodness.
Just a
Michelle
bunch
Fox.
of boys here.
She's great. Love
And,
Michelle Fox.
and Fat
One of the
Jay.
nicest people you'll ever meet in your life.
Yeah,
And Fat
she
Jay.
was hysterical.
Yeah.
She was funny. Jay was hysterical.
Jay brought the house
Oh,
down,
my
I'm
God.
sure, right?
Dude, he killed it. He killed it. All three of them were just awesome. They all, I mean, what a perfect setup.
That's a
Perfect
great show
lineup.
right there. Yeah.
Yes. Especially when Michelle Fox talked about the cocks. Yeah, no, the whole show was great. Absolutely.
Yeah, Jay Moore was good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
Nice.
Two J's.
No
So he
doubt.
was
Two
here
J's.
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
It was a whole weekend thing.
Yeah, both sold out.
Nice.
We came Saturday.
And the other Jay, Fat Jay, was did
Hysterical.
last weekend, right? Didn't he?
Last weekend he headlined at McGuire's. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was sad to miss that.
Jay is just Fat Jay. He's great. He's
Oh my God.
big part of our family in this room. But yeah, I heard Jay Moore was good and it was a good time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we were not able to get him in here like he promised. But that's all right. I really thought for sure we had him, but
No, it sounded like it.
it
I mean,
really did
sounded
sound
very
like he was
promising.
coming in. Yeah.
Do you know? It's like a Hollywood thing, and I think it happens on all levels, right? Everywhere, where it's like a sure, no, that sounds great. I'd love
No,
to
but
do
there
it.
was
I'd
a
love to
solid
do it.
Yeah, a lot of them play that game
Yeah.
I was talking. I've talked about it before on here. I on one occasion, for one night I was able to. I did something with Huey Lewis. I worked with him at a charity gig, and we were talking early. I spent the whole day with him and all night, for the gig. And I was talking to him earlier in the day, and he was telling me how we were talking about just that, playing the game. And he's like, yeah, he goes, you have no idea how many people come to me. Oh, Huey, I have all your records. I have this. I'm a huge fan. He goes, most of them are full of shit. Yeah. And I even said to him, I said, Huey, I really do have all your albums. I have guest appearances. I have everything you've ever put on record. And he did. I don't think he believed me for shit. So, well, no, I don't think he ever. But then later that night, so it was a charity gig, and there were other famous musicians involved. And he was talking to Mike Rutherford from Genesis, Mike and the Mechanics, for those of you who remember the 80s. And they were saying the same exact thing. It was the first time they were ever meeting, these two big stars from the 80s. And this was, 2016? And they were saying just that to each other. Oh, big fan, man. I love your stuff. And so I'm standing there, I'm a few feet away watching this, but I'm laughing to myself. Like, it's exactly what he said, playing the game. But yeah, so then a lot of people play that game. Oh, yeah, I love your stuff. Yeah, I'd love to do your interview. But But it was how we sent him a message about about doing an interview to promote the governor's show. He got back to me within like 2 hours. So that's when usually when it's that quick, there's some kind of substance to it.
Oh, yeah.
And then so I was like, oh, that'll be great. And then he said, then he even went so far as to say, I'm flying in to New York Thursday night, and I would like to get to the club early. So, how about I come in early, we'll do something, and I was like, so to go that far with it. Mm-hmm. So I did. I really thought, I was like, holy shit, I was like, yeah, we can do whatever time you want. What do you think? What do you want? And then I never heard back. And then, and then how many times you're going to write and then feel like you're just hurting your chances?
Did you get my message? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think I wrote him only one more time after that. And I said, look, if you want to do Zoom, we can do Zoom. If you want to call in, or if I don't know where you're staying, if you need me to pick you up, I'll come get you. I was trying every avenue.
I'm just rolling around in bed here. If you want me to come by,
but yeah, never.
Swing by the house.
Yeah,
I'll bring you a beanie. But yeah, it didn't pan out. So
Michelle Cox is coming over. No.
Well, in that case, I wouldn't invite Jay Moore.
Yeah.
I'd want her all to myself. Maybe Huey Lewis would get his hearing back if he could go back in time.
Oh, snap. But that game, it's so weird. Like I guess people know how to play it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to play it. It's nice to get praised, people to tell you, great, I love your stuff, whether they do or they don't. But then, to make promises for what's the point? Like, you're trying to get me to do something for you, because I've had people offer me things, offer to help me that I didn't ask. I'm not like, hey, can you do this for me? Hey, can you talk to this person? But they'll say, hey, I'd love to help you out. And I'm like, oh, cool.
Sure.
Great. And they've even said it multiple times. And then you follow up, and then it's crickets.
Right.
It's like, but I didn't even ask you for something.
Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe part of this game is just generally going around telling people that you can help them out, hoping that they're going to do something for you.
Which is why that's a part of the business that I'm almost, I'm almost kind of glad I didn't get to a certain point, because I don't like playing those games.
Never did,
I don't like, I don't like hearing that from somebody.
Yeah.
Because it makes me uncomfortable, and sometimes they're full of shit.
But doesn't that come with having to network too? You got to network no matter what.
Yeah, network. But there's a difference between networking.
Is there a fine line, you think? Or
I do think there's a fine line, and I personally. And I think it's worked to my advantage in this room, because I don't play the game. If I say I'm going to support somebody, I go to their show.
Right.
Or, if I ask them to come in here and they do want something in return, I'll see what I can do. Mm-hmm. I may not always come through, but at least I try. I know Don Sill does that a lot with Donversations, because Don is a full-time, his real job is a film editor. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times when he gets decent names to do his show Donversations, he'll say that to them. Can you, if you come on my show, if you need something edited, I'll gladly do it for you. And he's top notch at what he does.
Nice.
He's done some work with Adam Ferrara and Michael Loftus, who's one of Kevin James's guys. He's worked with some good names because we come through. Mm-hmm. There was a guy I met years ago, before I had the gig in here. I was doing it myself. I had a show I would go live on Facebook every Tuesday. I called it Tuesday Night with Tony. And it was the same thing, but I was just doing, before I got this. So I was, just doing it with my cell phone.
Yeah.
But same thing. I would try to get there some decent guests. And I met a guy, Frank Callow is his name. He's a filmmaker in the city. He also does some theater. And he was nice enough to take a train. I met him through a mutual friend. And he was nice enough, he lives in the city, he was nice enough to take the train to come out and do the show with me. And, it was Facebook. It's my cell phone. I don't have a big following here, and that was even less. Yeah. And here I am. I'm not even in a studio. I was in my living room, but this guy was still nice enough to come in and do it with me.
Yeah.
And not only did he, so I was glad he did that, but he also in the middle of the show, who the actor Dayton Cali? Anybody know who that is?
No.
He was on. what's the popular zombie show?
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. Thank you. He was on that. He was on Deadwood. Anybody watch Deadwood?
I've heard of it. But never watched it.
Oh, great show. He was on that. You might know him if you saw him. He's been around. Character actor. Okay. Puts him on the phone in the middle of the show. So we're like, holy shit. So I'm like, I'm bringing my cell phone in so we can hear him. We got him on speaker. Turns out, which I had no idea. So I was just thrilled that he did that. Yeah. But then it turned out this guy, before he hit it big, he was a musician. And he's from Jersey, and he, like, before anybody was famous, he played with Springsteen on a regular basis, and he knew Clarence Clemens, and he, like, he's talking about, which is my world. So I was like, and I'm a big Springsteen guy, so I was like, oh shit, we talked about that. So I did. I kept in touch with this guy. I've gone out into the city to see some of his productions, and because I'm not playing the game. You did for me, I'll do for you, and I'll support, and you become friends, and people appreciate that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And it carries a lot of weight, and and then for Adam Ferrara, because Don edited for him, so now every time Adam comes in, he's at Placer Club, he comes in here. Every Jim Florentine, every time he plays the club, he makes sure he comes in here, and we go see the show, and sometimes I'll pay for the ticket so that they get paid, instead of just it carries a lot of weight, and I hate playing that game.
Yeah, it's really awesome, when people do support you when you're coming up, and I think you definitely repay that, and most people you don't forget that, right? It's just so crucial at that time. People will maybe jump on the bandwagon later on when you're killing the game, but what was really important was the beginnings.
Like when your sports team is winning, you're all over it, and then when they're losing, you just stop watching.
Yeah. But I've never been. Oh my God, the networking thing has always been super hard, so awkward for me. It's let's say the word organic. It's silly, but that's the way I feel it needs to be. You talk to somebody. The back and forth is not forced. Great, we vibe. It's great. I met you in this hallway.
Exactly. That's how we met. We just talked. I didn't make up any bullshit. Oh yeah, I've seen your stuff. You're great up there. I said flat, I have no idea who the fuck you are, man. Don't suck on that stage.
Now, here's a big difference when you say that. There's a big difference between the people here in New York in this industry and the arts to the people out on the West Coast. Mm-hmm. The amount of fake plastic people out there. I mean, the people out there are fucking fake. They're fake, dude.
You spent some time
I used to go out there all the time, just to go out and party when I was young. Before I was married, I'd go and hang on the Strip, hang out at the Rainbow Room. I hung out with rock stars there, legit rock stars and whatnot, and they liked myself and my buddy Joe because we were New Yorkers.
Yeah.
I'd be like talking and I'd be like, oh hey, there's so and so. You want to meet him? We're like, nah, that's cool. No, come on. Hey, this is Jeff and Joe of New York. Oh, hey, New York. Because we were real. They're like, oh, man, we got you guys. You guys are on us tonight. And I remember with Dimebag Darrell's girl, Rita, and the guy Mark Rizzo from Soulfly, I said to Mark, we go, no, we're not. We're not on you tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, what do you mean? He said, no, bro, you got this round. I'll get the next one, and Joe will get the next one after that. He's like, oh, man. He's like, wow, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So this other dude comes in from nowhere. Oh, yeah, I'll take one. And the guy from Soulfly goes, nah, bro, you ain't with us. Because people just want to, they see and know who you are and that you're somebody, and they just flock in and just become.
Kidding.
Dude, it's crazy. It's like Leech City,
Yeah.
It's what can you do for me? What can you do for me?
Wow. Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy.
That's why when people they always ask, like, oh, have you ever thought about LA? And I'm like, no, it seems like a nightmare to me.
Yeah, that's all I've heard too, yeah.
Every person who will come up to me, 9 out of 10, it will be just to see if I could do something for them. I think, to an extent, New York has a little bit of that, right? Mm-hmm. Like, it's, it's definitely more real. It's not as phony as LA is, but it's still, a lot of people say the first question is, what do you do?
Yeah.
It's even if it's unconsciously, it's kind of like, where do I place you in the hierarchy?
Yeah, right.
And then other places, even less so. They don't care what you do, right? It's just like, what kind of person are you?
Right, right.
And I think that's how we vibed in the hallway, where it's
Absolutely.
just like, I don't really know anything about you, but you seem cool, right? And like, I don't need to ask you, what do you do?
Right.
Right?
Right. Yep.
It's so true. It's like I said, it's different world between East
But
Coast, West Coast.
but we did, but we did end up talking shop a little bit. I was asking if you're going up in the Giga Room.
Yeah.
But but even that, that's what I mean. If you're going to support, well, then you really support, and that's why we got to talking, and then went from there, because I did give a shit about how your night was going to go, and that's why the friendship has blossomed. You coming here because it's and I see that. Not that I became friends with you for that reason, but it definitely worked out because you've come in here. We've had a good time, which helps me, and I like to think that helps you too. And then you've also come and done Murder Mysteries. I mean, again, it didn't start a friendship for that reason, but it worked out nicely because we had a talented dude that was able to jump in and do Murder Mysteries with us.
There are spots on my back that I can't reach, and I need you to scratch them for me. We gotta keep scratching each other's backs.
See,
as
yeah,
buddies.
this is why he's got to stop doing the Lifetime stuff. Lines like that.
But as buddies, and I say it like this. Okay, so it's definitely not. I look at somebody and what can they do for me?
Right, exactly.
Like, people
right.
have to have some sort of substance at the end of the day.
Right.
What if I can't hang out with somebody who's bad for me?
Yeah, right.
If they at least have some, we can talk, and you feel like your cup is full at the end of the talk. You don't want somebody who's just gonna take from you. If we have a talk and like this, and we feel good afterwards,
Right.
and you did hit the spot that I needed. Tony, get it.
Yeah, right.
I
Let's
hope
see.
that makes sense.
Makes total sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it does. Scott says, donate to EJ's PJs. It makes a difference in people's lives. Former bedwetter. Oh, okay, Scott. Well, that's a lot of information right there.
Info there.
Yeah, EJ's PJs, they are scheduled to come in around noon. They've been here several times. They're like old friends now to the show. So, Patricia and Patrick, I believe.
That's her son.
Yeah, I believe that's.
And he came up with this idea when he was much younger?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 2011 is when they started.
Oh, wow.
And the kid, he was a little guy, but we've been in here just about 7 years. Yeah, I want to say maybe 4 years ago they started coming in here.
That's
Very
cool when a
cool.
little kid comes up with something like that to do.
And there's a text from her right now. We're pulling up in a second. All right, well, she's texting me. Just come in the back. Like,
And you
yeah,
get
I'm in the middle of the show,
parents
damn it.
Who, help
Yes.
that idea flourish.
Knock on the door.
You see some kids, they come up with like this little toy thing that they come up with, devise as little kids, and they, manufacture it somehow. And, these little fuckers are rich as paid. They made shit ton of money off of such an idea,
Freaking autocorrect changed door to fort. Like, what the?
Come in the fort.
Come in the fort.
This kid's 14 years old. He's now a multi-millionaire.
Well, you should ask him that. Ask him that when he gets here.
Yeah,
are you
kids
rich?
that have come up with like gadget ideas or
Oh, sure, yeah.
things they like, and they like. I bet you a bunch of my friends would like this. Next thing you know, it takes off, and they're stinking rich before they.
I bet you've had an idea, at least one that was awesome, that you thought was awesome, and then you were like, nah.
Have you met him?
Probably.
No. No, I disagree.
Well, you know what? I did have an idea. Wasn't about when all the airlines were complaining about money after 9/11 and the oil crisis and all this. I was like, you know what? Why don't they freaking sell food? I was like, I wonder why they don't do that. What happens?
Wait a minute. What?
They sell food now.
On the plane, you're talking about.
Yeah.
They didn't have food on the planes before that?
No, they had, but it was always free. Here you go. Here's your meal. But
it wasn't. They weren't selling
food?
like it was. Yeah, it wasn't for sale until after 9/11.
Yeah.
I don't think I knew
and
that.
then the big oil crisis after that, 2008 financial mess. Yeah.
Wow. Prior to 9/11,
there was no bag fees. Now there's bag fees.
Yeah, true.
And I was like, why don't they sell food? Mm-hmm. Get specialty meals that they could just,
Yeah.
Otherwise, everything goes to waste, and it's lost money. But I never said anything to anybody.
Wow.
I should have, and now look, I also food.
Do you bring snacks on the plane? Do you pack your own snacks?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends, but not like stupid me. I don't think about it before we leave the house. So once I'm in the airport, you're always like, oh shit, let me just go to Hudson News and get something. And in there, it's a ripoff.
Yeah,
I'll get 15% off if I show my airline ID, but still, it's still a ripoff.
Yeah, I mean, I always pack a bag full of snacks. I got drinks. I got everything you need.
What's the one thing you want? Gum or candy, especially when you're coming in for a landing. It's like your ears are popping. Chewing gum is the best thing.
Emergency shots in case it's if I feel like I'm going down,
let's go.
Well, see, now that you got to get on the other side of security, otherwise you're not getting it through unless it's in a bottle that's less than what?
Yeah,
4 ounces.
You pack the little bottles.
Yeah.
But what about what bugs me sometimes is the people that they get like a meal. You ever have that? Like they just unload a whole stinking meal like right next to you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really love that.
Yep.
Even the
I like to
special
bring a sandwich and stuff.
A sandwich is fine.
Sandwich, yeah. But even the specialty stuff, like I've tried to do that, and even then, they don't always come through. I've been rejected, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, like where was I going? Oh, I've been to England 3 times, so they feed you.
Food and drink is free. Going over.
Right, but the meals, like there's not a lot of choices, and I'm a very limited. I'm a weird dude when it comes to my appetite.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's true.
Just
it
chicken
is.
nuggets and mac and cheese.
Pickiest but easy.
No,
but
I don't even.
Very easy.
I don't even like that.
Okay.
Mac and cheese, it's gross. No. So I call like you have a steak or a burger. I think it was when I called for a steak. It was one of the times going to England. They told me no. They just flat out said no. There was another time they said yes, but then they didn't have it, which pissed me off.
They said no. What was the other option?
You're always better off.
There was no other option. It was you have to order something, or if you're going to order food, it has to be something off
if you're in coach,
the menu that we're offering.
There's 2 options if you're in coach.
Oh, is that what it is? Because I was coach. I was in the very last row in the back.
It's either probably going to be like a pasta dish or a chicken dish.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, or there was some kind of salad, I think too.
Yeah,
but yeah, I was.
Yeah, if you're sitting in coach, you're better off just get a sandwich. Bring a sandwich up there, your own. This way you know you're going to like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, if it's got to be heated up, you just ask one of the attendants. She can heat that up for me.
Oh, really? They'll do that? Yeah.
Go to your favorite deli. Get your favorite sandwich.
Yeah.
Pop it in your bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because if I don't get to sit up front and I'm stuck in the back, I'm eating shit food. I like to have my own.
Yeah, sure. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Did you get your message to the?
I don't know
that it went through.
Who knows? While we're waiting.
Do you want me to check on him?
All right. So she said, "Yeah, we're pulling up in a second." She was just coming in the back. I said, "Yes, the back. Knock on the door and we'll come get you." She writes, "Knock 3 times." See, this is why we have the microphones.
Reply, well, on the ceiling if you want me.
It's exactly my point. Like, really? Oh, and there they are.
They are.
All right.
Would you like
I can grab it.
Oh, yeah? All right, cool. EJ's, PJ's have arrived. I don't know.
Her name is Patricia?
Her name is Patricia,
and
yeah.
The son is...
I think the son that we're getting is Patrick, I believe. We'll have to see. I don't know exactly who's showing up.
All right.
So we're about to find out.
EJ's,
EJ's, PJ's. There she is.
Hello there.
Hello there. Holy crap. You could just close that if you don't mind.
I feel like I traveled so light.
You travel? Well, yeah. No donation boxes or anything today.
Yeah, I had my toy box the first time.
Yeah, that's right.
This is for you and your son.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on. You didn't have to do that.
She comes bearing gifts.
Well, that's very nice.
You're welcome.
Covered and protected. Wow, look at that. Look, I got pajamas. Cool. What's up, pal? How are you?
Good to see you around
yeah,
the
somebody
family like
sit there, and then we'll take one guy in the.
He got taken out of school again for this, so.
So he's in a good mood. So yeah, grab that headset there. Let me see.
So that's the plan. You're doing this. The whole EJ's PJ's is so you can get out of school.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm technologically.
Yeah, just.
not
I
inclined.
don't think it's a right or left.
Thank you.
It might be.
You have to introduce me to your new friends.
All right, I will in a second. Now pull this piece down.
Okay.
There you go. All right, now say something.
Hello?
All right, I still don't have you. Try now.
Hello?
All right, hang on. Say now.
Hello?
There we go. Okay, gotcha. All right.
Microphone test.
Yep. So, all right, now
Can
let
you
me
hear me
fix. Now let me fix cameras. Hang on. So, Patricia and Patrick are here. Patrick, how long have you guys been coming in here?
I think this is our 3rd year now.
That's it? I thought it was more. And but I'm shocked because you are like, he's like bigger than us. How old are you now?
15.
15. And what? Wow.
Wow.
So 15. All right. I'll introduce like Patricia asked. So this is Jeff.
Hello.
And that's
How are
Tyler
you?
next to you.
Hello there. Nice to
This
meet
is
you both.
Patricia.
Nice to meet you.
And
You
Pat-
can say Trish.
Trish.
It's okay.
Trish. I honestly
Trish
didn't know
is
what
the
you
preferred.
Okay.
All right.
Patricia's professional.
Professional. Well, yeah. Well, I don't know. I thought it was trying to be professional, trying to be. I don't know. Well, I'm not
Trying to be
professional.
what?
I
trying
brought
to
my
be-
Bible verses to remind you.
You think you need them after you're in here?
Filled in.
I
Yes,
need them
it
all
is,
the
right?
time.
So it was a nice surprise the other day. I was telling him doing the murder mystery. I look over to my left and I see Trish over there, working at the restaurant. Because the last time I was there, I didn't see you there. So I did. I actually said to myself, like, wow, she looks like EJ's PJs. And then
What does CJ's PJs look like to you?
well, I don't know. That's I don't know. That's just
You look like a pair of pajamas.
you look like something warm and cuddly.
There you go.
Is it because I gained weight? Like what?
You what?
I look warm and cuddly because I gained weight since you've seen me?
No.
Have you gotten snugglier?
Well, yeah, it was meant as a compliment. But I don't know what just happened.
We could always turn it backwards. So I was just explaining to Patrick about women on the way here. So
Oh, about women.
well, you know,
Well,
In what sense?
just reminding him of the gentleman that he is.
Very nice. Well, yeah, he's 15. So, you're discovering girls, Patrick? Is that what's going on? Are you
I guess
popular in school? Like the guy who collects the pajamas? Are you like popular for that?
Yeah, I guess so. Most people know about it in their school.
Do the girls dig it? Do they like look at you like a hero?
No.
What?
They will.
They will.
They
Give
will.
it time.
Absolutely.
My junior in college is seeing and understanding now. So
Oh, is that right?
The J
Yeah. Huh?
next to the E.
Right. Yeah. EJ.
Before the
PJ.
P. Before the P. Well, you know what? It's funny because people will address things and write, "Oh, hey EJ." You know, they think it's like one
yeah.
person.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's I think we do this every time. Let's go back to the beginning. So, 2011, right?
Yes.
I was right because I guessed
You were,
before you guys
right.
got here, and so 2011. Were you even born?
I was 1.
Oh, so all right, so it wasn't your idea then. Was it yours? Whose
No.
idea was it?
It was Uncle Brian.
Good old Uncle Brian.
Yes, we always have to shout out Uncle Brian. Uncle Brian told the older boys at the time and my nephew to go find a charity to donate to. He always blesses them with big, huge, kind of nice gifts. He's the fun uncle. And so he said, go find a soup kitchen or somewhere to donate something. And we always wore Poggi plaid matching pajama bottoms. So we said, why don't we just collect brand new pajamas? So the first year we collected 34 pairs. Edward and Jeremy, who are now 23 and 20.
Wow.
Patrick was about 2 because his birthday's October.
Okay.
So.
Wow.
And we're in our 15th year.
So cool.
Well, congratulations
Yeah.
on that.
Thank
That
you.
is fantastic. And it's 15 years. I mean, it's done nothing but grown, right? I mean, you guys, like you said, 34 pajamas. Now you're collecting. You're in the thousands, aren't you?
Over 16,000 we've distributed and given out. But so you did have us here in 2022. In February 2023 was when we officially got a nonprofit status and went all year round. So you saw us in 2022, 2023. And remember we had Aunt Dorothy here too?
Yes, I do remember Aunt Dorothy. Yes.
I just texted her. I was like, you want us to pick you up and spring you? But she works at Girl Scouts. So that didn't it didn't work. But yeah, so we've grown tremendously since even you've had us.
Oh yeah,
the first time.
Yeah,
and thank you for having us.
Of course, anytime. And my apologies for missing the tradition this past.
No, because then
season.
you get to see us twice this year, and I have so much to fill you in on.
Oh, do you?
Yes, we reached like 6 other states, and we also reached Uganda, Africa this past holiday season. So it's so busy all the time, but the holiday seasons are always the busiest.
Well, right, and that's another thing that I have here as far as how much it's grown. It's not just Christmas anymore.
No.
You guys are working year round, and so how did you get to Uganda? Like, how did that happen? Like.
Well, Instagram and a built relationship of almost 4 months. And for me, like, if you make a commitment, you have to follow through.
Of course.
But it was a lot of relationship building, which is what I kind of do with a lot of the people that are around me, connections and relationships. And not knowing, I'm very led, so not even knowing the process of what it would take to ship this 46.2 pound box to Uganda. And then knowing that I had to make an international account. I didn't know that. I also didn't know that the gentleman was going to have to go 2 hours to go get this box of pajamas.
Yeah.
So that's a whole day of work.
Yeah.
You know.
Let me go back. What do you mean an international account? Like bank account?
No, for DHL.
Shipping
like
account.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a lot more. It's very expensive. To send
Yes,
stuff.
I didn't. I mean, I just thought you just like my ex-husband used to say, you just push the button and walk away from the oven. Like I thought it was like I just put the pajamas in the mail.
Yeah.
And they would just arrive. I didn't realize the whole process.
Wow. These 46-pound box is not cheap. If you're
No.
Yep.
But
and who foots the bill for that? This
EJ's PJs. Well, and
really?
the donors. You know, we have a lot of donations. We get monetary donations now as well as pajamas.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not kidding. There is a lot to fill me in on.
Yes, there is. And we went to Kentucky. And
when?
We're going back again in May of last year. So I was thinking of all these things that like you don't even know yet.
Yeah. I went to Kentucky in 2023 and loved it. Had a great time.
You did?
Yeah.
What did you go for?
We went to see Noah's Ark.
I went there too last May. It is the greatest thing ever.
It was really
needs
wild.
to go.
Really? I did. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Yes, absolutely. It's built to the actual specs in the Bible. It's built.
Wow.
Yeah. So this thing. It's humongous.
Like they found the blueprints for it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they actually. I don't know if you probably know better than me. But where are the specs actually in the Bible, or how did they get these records? Do you know?
No, I'm not really good with history.
Oh, okay.
You didn't go?
I didn't go, but I think that in like the Bible it says like he was like told like how like to build it.
So it is in the Bible, like the actual specs.
Yeah.
Like this is going to be 8 inches. This is going to be 2 miles, like whatever. So it's all in there somewhere. Okay.
They have it in the Bible. Yeah.
Okay. So based on that, they actually built it to those specs, and it is. It's crazy. It's huge, and it's beautiful. The craftsmanship. Yeah. It's quite amazing. Whether no matter what your faith is, just to see this level of
Isn't
craftsmanship.
Something like that in Ohio.
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, I forget what city in Kentucky, but it's right outside Cincinnati.
It's 2 hours from because we went to Louisville. And I'm not saying it right. It's like
Louisville.
Okay, maybe that's it. It's like maybe on the Ohio border.
It's like 20 minutes from Cincinnati.
That's probably what it is.
Okay.
Then.
Yeah. Because
is it like off of like a main road and all the way in the back of like this like a
Yes.
Like a big giant parking lot, and then you see it.
That's what I'm thinking of then. Okay, I've heard about that.
Because we went because we flew into Cincinnati, and then we even went to a comedy club in Cincinnati to check that out. So it was right
heard
outside.
It's really awesome.
It was
I
great.
recommend everybody to go there.
Yeah.
And you look up, and that's when the Letice, who I was with, who's the treasurer on our board, she was like, look up. And I looked up, and it was just, you're on all these floors, because they have all the floors of the deck of the ship, and they have the animals, and it's just...
There's actual animals on there?
They're not real.
I was going to say, are there two of everything?
Outside, there's real giraffes and, like, real animals.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Did you walk through that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was, like, taking selfies with all that.
We didn't do we didn't do all that because we were there in August of 23, and it was
hot.
It was brutally hot. Yeah, so we.
Yeah, you're landlocked.
Yes. So yeah, we didn't do a lot of that, but we did some of that. Yeah.
Yeah, we were. That was another thing with the pajamas. When we were packing up for the school that we gave to, me and Letice were fighting because she was like, "You can't give." I was like, "Giving put certain," but she's like, "You can't give those pajamas. The kids are gonna be sweating in them."
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm like, "No, we have them. We had to give them." She's like, "No, you can't give them." So this year I'm gonna be smarter in making sure that we provide them with the right.
EJ's, PJ's, tank tops, and shorts.
Yeah.
Pajamas, tank tops, and shorts, pajamas. Yes.
And fans.
I started yesterday getting them at Walmart. Yeah, the shorts and the T-shirts.
We have Suffolk AME says, so proud of you, Trish. I don't know. What does that mean, Suffolk AME? What is that?
That's my union.
Oh, that's your
As
union.
a crossing guard.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Very nice.
Nice.
And it's also Wool Hat Day, apparently. The rest of us didn't get the memo.
They call it beanies sometimes.
Well, I was trying to retire pink hat season, but it was so cold.
There's a season for pink hats?
Well, it's cold.
Yeah.
All right, but that would just require a hat. But you're saying pink hat season.
Yeah, see, pink.
Oh, you're very pink.
No, we also rebranded. Oh. We call our clientele Dreamers. So like
Dreamers.
Yes.
Oh. What were they called? PJers?
Like pajama. I mean,
pajama heads.
No, like the ones that receive pajamas because your circumstances are short term. So.
Okay. Oh, very nice.
Yes.
That's cool.
My wonderful volunteer marketing girl. She helped us get sparkly and shiny and clean and make sure that we were what we are and fit what we are able to provide for all people. So.
Oh,
very cool.
Okay,
yeah.
That's great. And do you? I was going to ask. I'm just looking at my questions
here. Can we keep
here.
talking about Kentucky?
Oh, sure,
Right.
absolutely.
I just have to always throw in any way how I got somewhere. So Larry in Kentucky was a bus driver, and he wound up last year in February buying a pair of 2 pajamas for this boy on the bus that didn't have pajamas to participate in Pajama Day.
Oh, wow.
So the whole story went viral, and a few of my friends sent it to me. And I reached out to the school, and I never know what I'm doing. So,
Story of my life.
One phone call I made, I said I would provide the classroom. The other phone call, I was like, oh, the whole school. And then we wound up giving the whole entire school brand new pajamas. We went down there.
The whole school?
The whole school. So now in Kentucky, their district, now I didn't give the whole district, but one of their districts is like 100 and something schools.
Ooh.
Whereas like here it's like 15 to 20, yeah.
If that.
So it was a big deal.
Yeah.
And then we brought Kaboom Kids, which is dance fitness, with my friend Kershal. I had Starbucks there with cake pops and juice, and then we also gave out. I had Toys for Tots donate, so we shipped stuff down. Made it like a huge, wonderful experience, and like every news station was there because Larry's story went viral. And Larry was exactly like like you see somebody and they're not really, then you like meet them and they're like totally different people. And Larry and his mother are like exactly what he was portrayed to be, and so amazing. So I always have to like give him the credit. I never had so many cameras in my face, and it reached so far and to so many different states. That's how we wound up reaching like another 5 or 6 other states. Because if one pair of EJ's PJ's pajamas that was donated or provided hit a state, we hit the state, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Now, and I think I may have asked you this before, but all that's running through my mind is when something like this happens, which is great, but to then break into more states and places like Uganda, I mean, all that's going through my head is, as great as it is, it's just now more work for you guys.
Yeah.
And
well, we have like, I'm getting more and more. I mean, I keep praying, for more and more helpers and volunteers. And so they're slowly getting answered. I'm not really computer savvy. I mean, a lot of I do on my phone. I was sitting there Saturday night forcing myself to figure out how to do a Google Doc, but watching a YouTube video,
That's all right.
And then next thing you know, I wound up, the computer created a LinkedIn page, which I already had a LinkedIn page. So then I had to undo that. But everything's a learning process.
Yeah. Right. But isn't that what you have? That's why we have kids, because they know all about that stuff.
Yeah, they're like savvy.
You didn't just hand the phone over to Patrick and say, make me
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
He created an X account over the summer and the TikTok.
Yep.
But, to manage it all,
It's a lot.
It is a lot. But it's exciting, and people are so happy and joyous, and that's what we want them to feel when they receive the pajamas.
Right.
We just did a wonderful project out in Wellbridge, which is an addiction. We give to a lot of different addiction facilities and homelessness, so not just children, and it was so special, like the whole thing, what it meant to them. And like right away, so we put a paper that says, what does pajamas mean to you? And just to like see the feedback that you don't know, some of these people coming in with nothing and the difference that it can make. So that's what keeps us going.
Right. And you don't think about it, but something is, it's just something is, I don't want to say little, but you know what I mean. Something like pajamas, just what it means to people and how far it goes, how far it carries. That's a great thing that you guys
makes you cozy and snuggly.
Exactly.
So you have a whole bunch. You have social media accounts, Instagram,
yes,
Facebook, the whole nine. How could they find you? What would they look up? Just
EJ'sPJs.org, and then on Instagram it's EJ's PJ's Pajama Drive. I believe Facebook's EJ's PJ's Pajama Drive. The TikTok is like EJ's PJ's Inc.
Yeah.
I chose Inc. because Monsters Inc. At the end when they would have to make them, I believe, laugh, right?
Yeah.
They changed it to that, so that's
cool.
When they were
Very
like,
nice.
which one? But
I'm curious why, and not that I'm complaining, but it's good to see Patrick. We watched him grow up on this show, but I'm curious why. Like, where are the other guys? Do you do the most out of all your brothers? Like, how come they're never here?
Well, Edward.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Edward said, "Mom, this is your flower now." So I make it very clear. As long as he does, it's not JP's. As long as we can.
And how old is Edward? Is the oldest?
Yeah, he'll be 24.
24. Wow. I do. I feel like I watch you guys grow up in here.
Definitely.
Even today when when I posted the picture, it's like you. I mean, and that picture was just 2 years ago, but you're like he's like a man.
I've told him he's going to be bigger than his brothers ever since he was little.
Oh, they're big guys?
No, he's going to be bigger than his brothers.
Right, but I'm saying,
yeah.
They,
yes.
Yeah.
My middle one is like 6'3".
No kidding.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he put, on his resume and such, EJ's PJs. I mean, he's technically the vice president, so, but he's busy at school and working very hard. So,
Very
they're
nice.
there, but they're not, forced. I don't want them to ever feel forced to be there.
Forced to be pulled out of school today. Oh no! What a life!
Don't take me out of
To
school.
be a hero.
You do.
They don't know it yet, but it's awesome.
Thank you.
Absolutely. We have one of the people commenting, a gentleman named Scott. He wrote before you even got here.
Really?
Donate to EJ's PJs. It makes a difference in people's lives. He's a former bedwetter, he says.
Oh.
He also says the Noah's Ark was 300 cubits long.
Wow.
I don't know what a cubit is, but Scott's a smart one here. And then he says, fun fact, Noah's Ark, 500 feet long. Wow. The Titanic was 800 feet long. And both carried pajamas. Okay.
Do we know Scott?
Well,
No, I don't know
Do
who
you
that
know
is.
Scott?
Scott, what's his last name?
It just says Scott.
says
We don't know.
Scott, do you know me?
Half of high schoolers wear pajamas to school every day, he says. Yeah, that's become a thing.
True.
Well,
so does that?
Yeah.
What's so great about EJ's PJs and what we do is that we fit into pretty much anywhere. So we have Raymore and Flanagan doing an event for us.
Oh.
So this is going to be their fourth one doing for us. And they have like a bed, they make like a bed sale and form it all around to like a bed and breakfast kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
They were the first people to give us like a jumbo check, like I get the things that I get excited over. Not even it's like, cause it's like jumbo.
Yeah, you feel validated, right? I got one of these big checks.
Well, everybody, so that I never forget, and they're wonderful. They're a wonderful community organization. But a lot of companies will like turn it into a pajama theme, an event, and make it fun and make the employees fun. To raise awareness of pajamas.
What name some other corporations that have been very supportive to you guys?
Texas Roadhouse. We
Oh,
have
really?
an event there on April 5th.
Oh, nice.
Pre-Mark. I don't know if you guys know Pre-Mark.
No.
But you know I worked for Starbucks, right?
I do remember that,
I'm
yeah.
no longer a barista, sadly. I had to let that go to continue to grow EJ's PJ's. I was out on a coffee break for a year, and then I wasn't able to go back. But I have a huge support from Starbucks. We have over... we're in all of New York Metro, so like 100 plus stores.
Nice.
And then we have also all different like little small businesses and big businesses. In Suffolk, we have the police department, the sheriff's department, district attorney that is all very supportive of us. This past year, the NYPD. So I'm very, very blessed that we have such a wonderful backing of all different people. But Pre-Mark is a big, huge store in the Smith Haven Mall. They saw our box in Starbucks, and they in 2023 wanted to help. So they again got all their employees involved, and they're all over too. That was like the first, I believe, Long Island store. We did stop at Roosevelt Field Mall in between stopping at the Temple to pick up pajamas in here.
Yes.
And they have a Pre-Mark there too, but they have been every year helping us more and more and more. So,
great.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever done anything with John's Crazy Socks?
No, I've reached out a few times, and I've connected with his mother because Down syndrome is really, really special to my heart because my Uncle John has Down syndrome, and I always grew up with Down syndrome knowing that you don't make fun of people and you don't call somebody retarded, So I would always be like, no, you don't say retarded because you don't know what retarded really is, and my Uncle John is retarded.
Right.
So it never followed back up.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I like kind of do like I'll reach out as much as I can, and then if somebody's like, half the time people don't believe EJ's PJs anyway. They're like, pajamas really?
Right, yeah, right.
And then I like spit out all the facts.
Shut them right up.
Yeah.
Because, it just makes sense to me, the pajamas and the socks.
Yeah. No,
Wow.
but I do work with Keith from Makes You Happy.
Okay.
I had a lot of AHRC volunteers this past holiday season come and wrap boxes and stuff. They're just all, everybody's just so joyous.
I'm glad you said that because that was actually a question I forgot to ask. When people do, like you just said, they come and wrap boxes. So where are they going? Like you're not working out of your house anymore, right?
No, I'm at my church at Connect Church in Center Each.
Oh, okay.
So
you know what? You told me that once before. I forgot. Sorry.
That's how can you remember everything?
It's you. It's
Santa,
Trish. I should remember.
Santa remembers everything.
Well, that's true. Yes. Well, my beard is almost like Santa. So they come to the church and they
wrap the boxes
right.
and we keep them there. But I'm I know. I'm sorry. Do you guys want to talk too? Because I'm
No.
like all over the place.
Good.
It's all about you guys. We only have 5 minutes left anyway. We're out of
All
here.
right, so speed up.
No.
We went. Well, Patrick could tell this story then. So this past year we went out. There was on election day.
Okay.
With our boxes, so people would vote for pajamas. I was very, very blessed that a new EJ's PJs came into my life, knew everything about me, and offered to help. So he dedicated 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock. His name is Mike. 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock, and got us a box truck. We loaded up all the boxes at the church.
Wow.
And went all around Long Island. It was like, again, something I prayed for, that, instead of I have my vehicle trying to stuff these boxes.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm. And you could talk about...
Yeah, we went to a couple. I mean,
yeah. What she said.
You pretty much explained it all.
I'm trying to include you.
Yeah, we just we went all over Long Island, a bunch of local businesses or businesses that have multiple boxes, and we'd also give them extra boxes in case they want to put it in their another location that they have, or they want to give it to someone. But yeah, they were really appreciative of us. They appreciated what we were doing, and they were happy to help us. So it was nice.
So Mike shows up at the box truck. You're dropping off the boxes, but then what? Do you need Mike again with the box truck to then collect them all?
No, then we have the big event, which you still have yet to make. So let's try to make this year, okay? I'll give you the date.
What? All right.
Write it down.
I am.
Come down.
I was looking for a pen. And
remember Chris Roach came down?
I was just about to ask if Chris Roach was coming again. I swear to you, that's exactly what I was about to say.
No offense, my favorite comedian.
Oh.
Well,
seen
not
I'm
after
just
I show
kidding.
up this year.
I'm just kidding.
When is it?
I love you all because laughter is so important. What?
I was gonna say, Tyler's a comedian.
If you'd let me do my act.
I know. I don't. You know what I've been thinking the whole time? I've been thinking. I don't even think he introduced you yet, right?
Yeah.
I did.
I talked for like an hour. I'm busting your chops.
Well, you can all come down. It has to stay G-rated. It's going to be December 5th because 15 years, 5th event, 2025, 12/5. I like numbers.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Jeez, I barely wrote December 5th. All I wrote was DEC 5, and she got all that out.
Wow.
Well, write down this too in 8 years, okay? 3/3/2033. I didn't want to forget to tell you.
Okay. What's 3/3/2033?
You're invited to my 3/3/33 party.
Oh. What is she talking about?
Nobody ever knows. I had an 11/11 party. I had a 22 party, and it's going to be a 33 party.
Oh.
I figured if I make it to 100, I'll have a 7.
Oh, so we're talking 8 years from today. Today's 3.
She said 8 years.
I'm declaring
Oh,
it.
you did say. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
lose
you
that
just like
paper.
the numbers. Like there's no, like it's not your birthday or anything. You just like the numbers. Okay. Okay.
Why not?
A theme. I like a theme.
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Yeah, your own
I'll
drum.
invite you
I
guys.
love
All can come down now and do jokes with kids on 12/5. How about that?
it. Yeah.
We actually did something like that here once, where it was me and another guy. We went on stage and we told bad dad jokes, and we let them vote on who was telling the worst jokes, and I won.
The worst jokes.
The worst jokes. The kids. Well, yeah, all these
That's
bad
fun.
dad jokes. Yeah.
But they're fun.
Right. It was a good time. We had a lot of fun. All right. So now I know you guys have done things like Christmas in July. You've done baking events, watercolor. What? You have any events coming up?
Yes. Well, I wanted to tell you something.
Oh, sure.
I haven't made this announcement yet, but we've
We're
voted.
getting an exclusive.
You are. It's not even public knowledge yet. But I had a vote the other day because we have a meeting once a month, and so do you know when National Pajama Day is?
Did it pass already? Or no? No? Then I apparently don't know what it is.
So apparently National Pajama Day is April 6th, and wear your pajamas to work day is April 16th.
That's my mother's birthday.
April 16th? See, we're connected.
Wear
I've been
pajamas
saying that
on
for
your
years.
head is April 27th, and just so on.
Let's do that. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Upside down pajama day! Like, literally! You get it?
Yeah.
Like,
Or
not
beanie day.
Not inside out. Like, you get upside down.
Wear them on the pants on your head.
So if you did a handstand.
Mm-hmm. And I love doing handstands.
No, I love doing.
that?
Yeah, do you do
Shut
push-up
up.
handstands?
Yes, I do.
Stop it!
And I walk around.
No, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Let's go.
We will.
Let's
we will.
go.
Wait, I only have a second. I was just about to make a big announcement.
Go ahead.
Oh,
But
yeah, they
while you're
closed
making the
it.
announcement, he can set up to do his handstand.
Well, I need a wall. Do you need a wall? That means you have a hardcore core. So
I have
April.
hardcore core. Sorry. Go.
I don't. I'm working on getting my abs back.
Okay.
So Edward, April 13th, that's his birthday.
Okay.
I can do all things in Christ and He who strengthens me. Born on Good Friday and Friday 13th. And my mom's birthday is April 2nd. So it's going to be EJ's PJ's month.
Nice.
April.
When's your birthday?
Yeah.
December 19th. How do you not know?
Put it down and write it down.
Tony.
Don't lose that paper.
Apparently, yeah.
That's why you're not my favorite comedian. I'm
So,
just kidding.
April 28th is my birthday. So I'm a part of this whole April thing.
You are. So maybe we could do the upside down pajamas.
I'm more of a no pajama day.
I know. I hear that all the time. Just like blonde coffee. Let me get a tall blonde when I used to work at Starbucks. I know. I don't wear pajamas.
I've never heard that.
Oh, I used to hear it all the time.
Well, I'm not blonde either. But.
I've actually heard those standing online in Starbucks, those jokes, yes.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
You weren't the deliverer of those?
No. No. I can honestly say I was not.
That's okay.
So
I don't think I was.
So April, what was the exclusive? I'm already
That we have
April.
we voted and declared going
Oh, okay.
forward. April will be national, like EJ's
Pajama
PJ's month.
Oh,
Like,
the whole month.
Why not take the whole month?
April. All right, I'm writing this down.
So
EJ PJ month. Nice. So all right, so maybe I'll do my. All right, so maybe every Monday in April, we're gonna wear pajamas.
Oh.
You have pajamas?
Yeah.
Do you need a shirt?
Do I?
Like EJ's PJ shirt.
Oh yeah, I don't have any
should
EJ's
have
PJs.
EJ's
I don't have any PJs. EJ's PJs
Say it twice.
swag.
EJ's PJ's ink swag.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have any. And I'll.
We will wear
All right.
that every Monday in our show.
I'll
in
find
April.
you. I'll get you shirts.
And I'll get you Knockem.
Pajamas.
And I'll get you Knockem Dead comedy shirts.
That sounds good. And Patrick can hand out to his buddies. Be like, look, I am cool.
Did you? What'd you think the other night? We had a fun night at Spiga.
It
How long
was.
have you been working there?
3 years.
They seem great.
Yeah.
Yeah. They seem,
I used
yeah.
to do every Friday night. Now I just make I say guest appearances.
That's funny.
So, yeah.
We're coming back August 2nd. We're going to be back there. We're going to be doing something.
Hoedown.
Yeah, outside.
Yes.
Where
I worked a comedy show when we had it outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it went well.
I mean, it went well.
Okay. This was only my second time.
It was
there.
like because you got to use all the COVID stuff. So.
Oh, okay. But so outside is it? So if I walk out of the place, there's those picnic tables across the parking lot. Is that where it is?
all the cars are is where it is.
Yeah, that's exactly why I was asking. That's really where we do it.
Yes.
Oh.
And there's tents. They put up tents and stuff.
Ah.
Do you need valet parking?
Valet parking? Why does he do it or something? Is it?
Not you.
I thought maybe you were trying to get him some work or something.
I'm always trying to get him some work.
Oh, really? Yeah. See, get him a bus. He could be a
He
bus
doesn't
boy.
even-
At
how's
Cafe
that going?
Spiga.
Didn't you ask?
I did ask. Actually, there is a few people before you.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Don't you have like some kind of
pole?
pole
Do you have any
there?
pole?
Come on.
I mean, it's a little bit of a far drive for him with no car.
Oh.
I won't even let him cross Middle Country Road. So.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is a constant
no.
battle. I told him he could drive across when he's 16 in a few months.
Oh, a few months. It's coming
I'll
up,
need
huh?
I'll still need you in the car though to even drive across. I'll have to wait till I'm 17.
We'll see.
Yeah, there's too many stupid people on the road today. You don't want to cross roads like that. No way.
Mm-hmm. I agree. All right. It is. Let me just read some comments quick, and then we're going to get out of here.
We're doing those handstands. I just need a wall.
I'm like, should I do one right now?
Wait, you could just do it.
Yes,
right here?
yes.
I can't
I'm tired, but I'm like,
I need a wall.
Go, do it.
All right,
I'm
hang on.
not-
Do I have a camera
I'm
set
so
up for this?
excited.
there's not a lot of room in here, which means there's
Hang
a
on,
lot of
don't-
room for error.
For error. Error.
And
Hang
then
on.
error.
Don't move yet. I want to set up
We
this
learn
camera.
from errors, though.
All right.
No
We
pre-
could
no
also
pressure.
damage from errors.
I'm gonna ask you to slide over to your left
Yep.
a little bit, just in case my feet.
This
come
way he
down.
doesn't get a.
Hang on. Don't do anything yet. Don't do
Getting the
anything yet.
cameras ready.
Yeah, I got to
No
get cameras
pressure,
ready here.
Tyler. No pressure.
Hang on.
Oh, I got it. It's just hell.
All right, you know what? I'm going to do this camera. Okay, go ahead. He's going to knock stuff over. Oh, my God.
Got it.
Wow.
Look at this guy.
I'm gonna come down low.
Nice.
Good job.
42. All right, 42.
Good
42.
job. I could
Jeez.
challenge you in push-ups right there if you want to do that.
Yes.
All right.
I mean, I don't say things I don't mean.
So
I
what?
don't say no.
Right.
So what do you mean by challenge? Like who can do more?
You stop, drop, and you do push-ups.
What happened?
You stop, drop, and do push-ups.
Yeah, but you said challenge him. So what's the challenge? Who does more push-ups?
All right.
Patrick, move over. Go
Patrick, you're counting?
Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
We're just gonna watch them do push-ups. Who cares?
Oh, shoot. All right.
Don't worry.
Count down.
I don't know what's going on.
Count it down.
3, 2, 1. I don't know what's going on. Right? Does she do this at home? Does she challenge you guys to stuff? Look, he's even counting. Yeah, he's been down this road before.
We're gonna have to do like a push-up a thon
Push-ups
to raise money.
Push-ups for pajamas.
Push-ups in pajamas. There you go.
Push-ups for pajamas.
Oh yeah.
16.
Uh-oh, they're both slowing down. They're both slowing down. You got it, Trish. You got it. You can do it. Come on, Trish.
I got like 20 pounds extra.
Don't let this little bastard beat you.
Beanie wearing.
High five.
Beanie wearing.
Powder blue beanie wearing.
He's got you.
Nice job, both of them. Nice job. Oh, now she's knocking stuff over. I'm scared. No, it's all right. I'm joking.
On the beginning.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. All right, so
That was
push-ups for
something.
pajamas.
Push up for pajamas. April is
That's the
EJ PJ month. Yep. Shh.
Well, it's out now.
It's out there.
It's
Forget it.
out now.
It's out there.
I gave you
Wow.
the spoiler alert.
Wow. All right. So there we go.
As soon as I can catch my breath, I have one more question. Do you think I look like Amy Schumer? Because if one more person tells me,
Then no.
No, I don't see it.
it's the shape of the face. I get some people all the time that say it, and I just was wondering.
No.
You guys always tell jokes.
Just be like, no, but I wish I had her money.
Yeah.
You know.
I say that when I get Billy Joel. I say,
And then have
I'm like,
your
I wish I
son
had
say, Amy, are you ready?
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Wow.
Like, oh my God, it is.
All right. Now, that was the question? Or did...
When can we come back?
Oh, when do you want to come back?
Whenever we're invited back.
All right. Well,
Well, you need to bring a couple of shirts before.
well,
the
April
month
is
of
next
April.
month.
Right.
So I think the first
The first Monday show in April.
the first Monday in April.
Are you out of breath? Because I'm still
A little bit. Yeah, I'm trying to hold it in.
Tough guy.
Right? What do you think, Tom?
Yeah, I think that's what we got to do. I'm checking the calendar here to see what the first Monday of April is. Although I guess I could have looked at my phone. April 7th.
April
7th is the first Monday of April.
Patrick's like, yeah, anytime, man. Pull me out of school.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
in. Does that work for you? You let me know.
No,
you let
we're
me
gonna
know.
make it work.
Okay. And then I think we should do at least one more April show since it's your month. So, all right, we'll work in a few. Maybe, you know what I'll do? I'll see if I can get Roach in here one day with you guys. I'll try.
He might think I'm a stalker, but okay.
Oh, I'm sure he already does. No, I'm kidding. And why would he think that? Because you stalk him?
Because, you have to be careful, all the crazy women around.
Does he do your event every year, or was that just a one-time thing?
It was a one-time thing.
Oh, all right.
But I mean, I forget how. Oh, that's how I met him. I met him in the parking lot of Ohika Castle for a charity event, and right away, just
he's a sweetheart of a man.
soul.
Yeah, absolutely right.
It's important.
Okay, EJsPJs.org. Go check them out and donate something and support. They're fantastic and they're doing great things. Scott says I usually sleep naked and afraid. That makes sense. Okay. All right. We got to get out of here. Today is Monday. What's going on? We got stand-up memories tonight at 6 o'clock with Jackie Martling and Peter Bales. Steve Squared tonight at 6:30, and I'm not sure if there's the superhero podcast, and I'm not sure if they're doing it or not. And then Coffee with the Dog tomorrow at 9. We're back here. Me and Diane will be back here tomorrow for Tuesday Trivia at 11, and Hershey and the Keeks tomorrow night at 9. Let's see. Some of the comedians you'll see on the governor's stage this weekend: Nick Griffin, Jeff Dye, Keegan Tyndall. Not Mike Keegan. Are you doing something with Mike Keegan coming up? I thought I heard your name somewhere.
Giggle Room, March 27th, and
nice.
also April 18th.
In the Giggle Room.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. And you don't have like a comedy page or anything. It's just,
Just my regular.
just you.
Tyler Noble.
The real Tyler Noble.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
It used to be Ty Noble.
Oh, thank God you changed that.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It's that time.
Jay Lawrence is another comedian you'll see at the club this weekend. The Uncle Louie Variety Show is heading down to the brokerage this weekend. You guys have heard me a million times talking about those guys. Love those guys. Take Mary out again this week and go see the Uncle Louie Variety Show. You'll love it. I guarantee. They were just down in Florida, and John Rusiello went and saw them.
Oh, yeah.
Alvin Kwai is also playing one of the clubs this weekend. And don't forget Knockem Dead Comedy. If you're in Goshen, New York this Wednesday, we're doing a game show up there at the Goshen Library. And then Saturday, right here in Levittown, at the Levittown Library, Knockem Dead Comedy is doing two game shows. One at 11:30, another one at 1. So that's right here in Levittown, at the Levittown Library. They're having some kind of big event, and we're just part of the entertainment. Just go to govs.com to check out the full schedule, make some reservations to some great comedy shows. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com to check out our full schedule, as well as information on how you can hire us for your event. Check out The Real Tyler Noble. Check out EJsPJs.org. and you see Jeff on YouPorn. All right.
I thought we weren't telling nobody about that.
We can't.
You make one stupid video.
The Tyler Noble, by the way. The Tyler Noble.
Isn't that what I said?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Ye of little faith.
Yeah.
That's right.
Ye of lots of faith.
Ye of little beanie. I don't know what's going on. Thanks for sticking with us as we went a little late today, and thank all of you guys. Good to see you guys, of course.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. See you next Monday. You want to come back next Monday? You're always invited. All right. We're out of here, everybody. Everybody enjoy the rest of your day.
Ciao, ciao.
See you guys later.
That was fun, yeah.